Hello everyone, and welcome to Fandom Canon. It's been a few weeks now since Avengers Infinity War hit theaters, and I wanted to do a video addressing that scene at the end. You know the one. If you don't know what scene I'm referring to, I highly suggest you stop this video right now and go see Infinity War, not only because there are massive spoilers ahead, but because how have you not seen this movie yet? If you've already seen the movie and want to continue, let's just dive right in. So, first of all, what the hell was that? I mean, how can they just... with that many of the characters? No. So, let's actually start with what we know for certain. Those characters ain't dead. At least, they're not perma-dead. People across the internet have already pointed out that characters such as Spider-Man and the Guardians of the Galaxy already have new films in production that are coming out as early as next year. So we know that they have to come back in some way or another. But how could that be possible? I mean, we saw them blow away to dust. But the fact of the matter is, we don't know what we saw. We don't know that blown away to dust equals dead. In fact, without a body to bury, we can't be sure where they are or what they're doing. In other comic book storylines with similar problems such as half the population going missing, it's usually revealed that they're in an alternate universe somewhere. Seriously, over at DC, they did this in two separate animated series, Young Justice and Justice League Unlimited, both of which centered around a situation where all adults seem to have vanished from the world, but really were just moved into a different reality. Young Justice handled it a little bit more interestingly by having it seem from the adult perspective that all the children had vanished, having two separate mirror universes. Could that be what's going on here in the MCU? Maybe from Groot's perspective, Rocket was disappearing into dust. Well, no, actually, that can't be what's going on because many of the people who were disintegrating seem to be fully aware that something weird was happening to them. We don't see Spider-Man going up to Tony Stark and saying, oh my God, Tony, don't go." But it still doesn't mean that he didn't reform somewhere else. So, where might that have been? A popular theory being spread on the internet is that all the people destroyed in the cataclysmic event were sent to the Soul World, which is housed within the Soul Stone. This comes directly from the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, so it makes sense that it would tie in here. Other people have pointed out that maybe they've gone into the Quantum Realm, which would be a pretty good tie-in for the Ant-Man and the Wasp storyline, which is coming up, where they're going to attempt to explore the Quantum Realm in search of Hank Pym's presumably dead wife. I personally believe that the Infinity Stones, which possessed all of the necessary powers of creation, created a new universe into which they shunted all of these people.
Unbelievable! It's a second Big Bang!
After all, it was Thanos' goal to halve the population, therefore allowing more resources for each person so that no one has to starve or be poor or whatever. Wouldn't it be interesting if the Infinity Stones, which are creative forces by nature and not destructive, instead of halving the population, doubled the universe? So while Tony Stark might be stranded on Titan with no one but Nebula to keep him company, over on Bizarro Titan, Peter Parker's doing okay with the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy to figure a way home. Meanwhile, on Bizarro Earth, Black Panther, Bucky, and Scarlet Witch are going to have to find a way to meet up with Mariah Hill and Nick Fury over in Bizarro New York City. I think some variation of the alternate universe theory makes sense because even if we assume that they can bring these people back from the dead so that they can star in their sequel movies, are we to expect that the next Avengers movie is going to be missing half of the cast? Tom Holland, Chris Pratt, Chadwick Boseman, these people are all just going to be okay getting benched for a full movie until they show up at the end resurrected? It would be so much more interesting to see both sets of characters trying to figure out how to undo what Thanos has done from their side of the universal divide. Funny thing is, if this theory is true, and the characters are trying to find a way to reverse what Thanos has done using the Infinity Stones, then the only people who won't be able to come back are the ones who died not during the Cataclysm, such as Loki, Heimdall, and Gamora. Unless, of course, time travel is used, which is a topic for another video. So, what did you think? Are these theories on an alternate universe grasping at straws, Or is it possible that half of our favorite characters are alive somewhere? Let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up to show your appreciation, and subscribe if you'd like to hear more from Fandom Canon. But no matter what you do, thanks for watching.